prepare yourself for that, please. And there is that bump.
Does it say bump? More of a jolt.
Alrighty guys, good afternoon everyone. My name is Riley and I'm going to be your guys' host for this crossing. If you guys have any questions or want me to take your picture, please just ask and I'll be more than happy to. For the people that are standing on my sides, don't worry, once we get to the other end, the cart is going to stop for a bit and everyone is going to walk in a big circle so then everyone will get to see both sides of the view.
That's smart.
And if you're standing in the middle, you can just feel free to look up and do that.
Just feel free to turn around.
Do the hokey pokey. So watery.
Alrighty guys, so looking over here to my right side, you guys are going to see our Niagara Rapids down here. So these rapids on our right are class 6 rapids, which are the strongest in the world. These rapids are also coming at 35 to 40 miles per hour, and 170 million liters of water are falling over Niagara Falls and coming down here per minute.
So there'd be a lot of power. See, it really does not look that fast. When you're like over here it does, but over by where we are, not so much.
Yeah, even at that edge, it's probably moving really fast.
Also to my right, you guys might see a big gray fence along the top of the hill wall up there. That is the Whirlpool State Park, which is located in Niagara Falls, New York. So in other words, this side to my right is the USA,
I noticed.
side straight ahead, and to my left is still Canada.
Yeah, you're doing some good work.
Hi, Canada. What if this is all gravity? Or...
I mean, that was like 2 levels above the highest rapids we ended up doing, although we did some 5s.
Yeah, that'll tip you over real
We
fast.
were supposed
So following my American side on my right, you guys are going to see that big gray building at the end down there. That's the Robert Moses Generating Station, which is in Lewiston, New York.
And this is what, the water just stops? It's gotta go somewhere, otherwise it would continue to flood. Where's the exit?
35 to 40 miles an hour. Just kind of swirls. This is like a bend in the river.
So it just turns around?
So it's just...
Alrighty guys, now looking over here to my left about my actual whirlpool. You guys might notice that the water is moving counterclockwise. That is because our water levels are at their fullest capacity at this time of the day. So between midnight and 8 a.m., these water levels actually drop about 20 feet.
Whoa.
Because the generating systems nearby use it to create electricity. So when that water drops, it then creates the current to move clockwise instead of counterclockwise, creating that whirlpool.
So they only generate power at night?
You guys might see lots of people down there. There is natural hiking trails you guys can access to end up down here. A lot of people do like to fish.
Would be kind of cool to
have
see it
salmon,
from
bass,
street
and
levels,
trout
let's
in
say.
these waters. But these waters are not allowed to be swam in, that's for sure.
No, you didn't.
But that doesn't stop people from trying to.
I'm sure.
I bet you there's some rip currents in that or something.
Oh my god, yeah, that would... it wouldn't take much to pull you out into that.
People don't realize 35 to 40 miles an hour is very fast in water.
We're bad at
because
swimming.
it's heavy. It's, you know...
Well, we're also not designed to swim. Not really. If we were a fish, you know, we could handle it.
Alrighty guys, so once my cart comes to a complete stop, I'm going to ask all these people on my right hand side to turn around and you guys are going to walk down and up here to my left. And then all you guys on the left side are just going to follow. And then once you guys get to your other side, you guys can see where you are. The car only does say stopped for 20 seconds for some reason. So we only have 20 seconds to walk around the whole thing until it starts moving. Alright, so you guys can start moving now. So you guys can start walking down this way. And then all you people on the left are just going to follow. Let's try and walk as fast as we can though, so that everyone can get to their opposite sides before the cart starts moving. Alrighty guys, just keep moving please, as much as we can.
So you can't actually go to the other side?
Barely not.
Oh, I guess this maybe used to be used for transit.
And then once you guys get to your opposite sides, you guys can stay where you are.
Should give them a little more space, but there you go. Yeah, so this is the big loop, like bend.
Yeah, it looks like it's just a really big bend in the river.
Which probably makes the water like, alright. Because you think someone would just go this way, but I guess it's got velocity pushing it into the bowl.
Yeah, that it creates like a weird slow spot in the bend. And then you end up with some whirlpools when it tries to go around.
I can't imagine this being 20 feet lower though. Which probably we probably wouldn't even
I
notice
was
from
gonna
up
say,
here.
from up here, we probably wouldn't even notice.
Alrighty guys, so this Aerocar was designed by a Spanish engineer named Leonardo Torres. It's been in operation since August 8, 1916.
Wow.
So that makes this year our 109th year of operation. And since then we have carried more than 10 million people on this Aerocar.
Original cables?
I hope not.
Me too.
I'm sure they didn't have ones that were strong like that.
Or as many.
I don't know.
Safety. I think I'd have been thinking about it, but
Right.
it's not bouncing in it. I mean, it's still got
Oh,
away
it's
a
very
decent
If you
amount.
guys want to take a look back down at this end down there, in that cave little thing that we were near, that little gray box in that cave, that is our emergency rescue car in there.
Oh, there you go.
Carries 4 people and 1 operator, but we have never had to use our emergency rescue car in our 109 years. We have only used it for training.
Oh, it seems like it's always been around.
So extra line just for that.
Yeah, okay. I was wondering about. I figured it was some sort of safety line. I was wondering how they used it for. Well, exactly how they used it.
See, that's all smooth, and this is all like roar.
Yeah. So much of it is just the rocks underneath and how fast it's going when it hits.
What if anybody like climbs this rock?
I bet you up there it's even more.
Oh yeah, I mean,
intense.
I mean, this would be really hard to get through on a boat
the
or a
whitewater
kayak.
walk should walk along that. I find.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in a boat doing that.
I know.
Because those are probably, like, again, it looks just flat, but those are probably several feet of water,
Probably, yeah.
like some of the dips.
It's like stupid Clifton Hill, just looks flat from above.
And some of
Alrighty
them,
guys, so right now we are exactly 200 feet directly above the whirlpool. The whirlpool itself is 196 feet in depth.
yeah, I was wondering.
Yeah, we were wondering.
So no rocks.
I'm sure it's not consistent, but gives you kind of an idea.
So it's perfectly fine, and all of a sudden, like,
Yep.
because I guess something's changed
And
the
as we
speed.
make our way across, we have actually crossed our international border 4 times. Yay!
We could do that without a passport?
So we have crossed it twice on the way there and twice on the way back. The border itself is inside the water, and it's in a little V shape like this.
Yeah, I saw
So
that.
because of that, we have crossed the border twice on the way there and twice on the way back.
Fire miles.
But no passports needed, don't worry.
It's just kind of
Alright guys, so once we get to the dock, you guys might feel another bump.
Just
I hope you guys enjoyed your time in the Whirlpool Aerocar, and I hope
Actually,
you
I rather
guys have a
did
great
think-
rest of your day.
So it's Canada here and Canada over there, but not in the middle.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, if we were real close, how high do you think those would be? 4 or
We were
5?
talking about that. They must be decently high. Higher than they look.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
You know that.
It'd be cool to get down to its level and actually look at them, but I ain't walking down that.